Chapter 7. Sarah set up a shop and salon in her home so she could take clients and advertise her products. Business was good, but Sarah's wonderful hair grower wasn't selling as well as Annie's well-known brand. Maybe it's because of the name, Sarah said to Charles one evening. She hunched over the kitchen table, pouring her sweet-smelling mixture into small round tins. It should be more memorable. Well, I don't know about the name, but the ads with your picture got you a lot of customers, Charles said. You should do that again. Oh yes, I planned on that, Sarah replied. She held up one of the tins to the light for closer inspection. I think I'll put my picture on the tins too. The ads are so elegant, Charles continued. The name should match. Sarah glanced over at him. Charles was sitting at the table in his suit, complete with matching bow tie and socks. He always looked so elegant. I know, Sarah said, snapping her fingers. How about Madam C.J. Walker? Madam sounds important and high quality, just like my product. And C.J. Walker sounds elegant. It sure does, Charles agreed. Then we've got a name, Sarah said joyfully. Madam C.J. Walker's Wonderful Hair Grower. After a few months of careful preparation, Sarah was ready. Under her new name, Madam C.J. Walker, she appeared in churches, community centers, and any place where black women gathered. Sarah began each session by telling the story of a dream that had started it all. A big black man appeared to me in a vision. He began mixing and pouring. He didn't speak, but he showed me all the ingredients I needed. Some came from Africa, some from faraway cities, and some from a plain old general store down the street. When I woke up, I wrote everything down as fast as I could. Sarah leaned towards her audience and lowered her voice, as if letting them in on a secret. And I thought, a gift like this should be shared. That's why I came here today, to share the magical formula with you all. Sarah showed the women how to care for their hair, like Annie Turnbow had done for her. But this time, the product was Madam C.J. Walker's Wonderful Hair Grower. Sarah's audience just couldn't get enough of it. In fact, there were so many orders that Sarah could barely fill them. She needed an extra set of hands. In 1906, fresh out of beauty college, Layla came to her mother's rescue. At 21, Layla had grown into a charming and outspoken young woman, just like Sarah. Gone were the baby-fine curls and chubby cheeks, replaced by long, shiny locks and defined cheekbones. With a beauty degree in one hand and a list of brand-new hair techniques in the other, Layla was ready to begin her career as a stylist. Layla had learned a new way of straightening hair using hot iron combs. The combs didn't make hair so brittle that it broke off the way hair did when chemicals were used to straighten it. Best of all, women could simply wash their hair to go back to their kinky styles. Layla would spend an hour combing out each customer's afro, washing it and drying it, and then massaging the scalp with a mixture to protect it from burning under the heat. Next, the iron comb went in the fire to get piping hot. Then Layla carefully ran the steaming comb through the customer's hair. Hold your ear so I can get the edges, she'd instruct the woman sitting in the salon chair. In no time, the customer's hair was straight and shiny and fell in gentle waves to her shoulders. Women would sometimes shriek with happiness and tip Layla extra for the wonderful service. Every person who left Layla's chair felt beautiful. Those satisfied customers spread the word about Madam C.J. Walker's salon to anyone who would listen. Soon, word of Sarah's success got back to her mentor and former boss, Annie Turnbow. Annie believed Sarah had stolen her recipe, slapped on a new label, and was taking credit for Turnbow products. Desperate to stop Sarah from stealing her customers, Annie took her fight to the newspapers. Beware of copycats, Annie warned. Madam C.J. Walker would have been bald-headed if it weren't for my help. Sarah snorted in disgust. Annie Turnbow is a liar if I ever heard one. She helped me get my start, but that's all she did. The rest I did on my own. Sarah responded by posting her own ad. Madam C.J. Walker declared that her product was the best of the best. Her hair grower was made with completely different ingredients than Annie's, and the results were faster. People all over the country believed in Madam C.J. Walker. Her sales numbers were strong, and business was booming. A week later, Annie announced that one of her hairstylists would be setting up shop in Sarah's city. Layla nearly spit out her coffee when she heard the news. "Mama, what are we going to do? I'm good, but another shop could really hurt our business." "I'm not worried, so you shouldn't be either." Sarah tossed the newspaper into the trash. "I have a plan."